The Kevin Cobb era? If you blinked, you probably missed it. So now that we're done taming the lions, there's another pussycat that we got to take care of. And that would be the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alright, look, in the Jaguars preview, we got to make this quick, okay? Because there's a ton of stuff I got to get to regarding the quarterback situation. When you think about the Jacksonville Jaguars offense, you're pretty much talking about one guy, Maurice Jones-Drew. And even though he's off to a slow start in 2010, in 2009 he was 4th amongst running backs in rushing yards, had 15 touchdowns, and a 4.5 yard per carry average. I mean, a smaller running back, but powerful enough to run it right between the tackles, and dangerous enough to be a factor in the passing game. Speaking of the passing game, the quarterback, David Garrard, not very good. I mean, here's a guy who follows up his Week 1 3-touchdown performance with a 4-interception performance against the San Diego Chargers. Gets benched for Luke McCown, and when he gets hurt, comes back into the game to throw a garbage-time touchdown. Someone's padding their fantasy stats. Their number 1 wide receiver is Mike Sims-Walker, the guy who had a breakout season in 2009. 63 receptions, 869 yards, and 7 touchdowns. And so far in 2010, 10 catches for $105. But Mercedes Lewis, their tight end, is off to a hot start in the 2010 season. And after the performance that Brandon Pettigrew had against the Eagles last week, he's somebody you're going to have to watch out for. But so far in 2010, in the first 2 games of the year, the Jacksonville Jaguars offense is ranked 14th in the league and 17th in points per game. Defensively, their big free agent signing was Aaron Campman, defensive end from the Green Bay Packers, who already has a sack and a half this year. And on the other side, you got Derek Harvey, who is also a quality pass rusher. Yeah, I'm talking about their defensive line because the way our offensive line is playing, you're probably going to hear some of these names on Sunday. At the corner position, you talk about Rasheem Mathis, who's a quality corner and has spent 8 seasons with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And on the other side, you got Derek Cox, who, even though it's only his 2nd year, started all 16 games for the Jaguars as a rookie. The linebackers in this 4-3 defense, I mean, besides Kirk Morrison, who's a tackle machine, you're looking at a pretty average group of linebackers. Collectively, this Jacksonville Jaguars defense right now is ranked 29th in the league. They're giving up, on average, 420 yards a game. So altogether, the Jacksonville Jaguars, I guess the best way to describe them is average. I mean, average. That's the best way to put them. They're not a playoff team, not in the same division as the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. All right, so now that we rolled over the Jacksonville Jaguars for this 2nd week in a row, I got to cut my preview short to talk about the quarterback situation. And where do I even begin with this one? Was I shocked? Yeah, you can say that. Am I concerned? A little. But am I angry or upset that Michael Vick was named the starting quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles? No. Not in the least bit. I mean, first of all, let's go through the shocked and concerned part of this scenario. I mean, first of all, you traded Donovan, all right? You traded Donovan. And for the entire offseason. I mean, the last 6 months, you've been doing this. You've been spoon-feeding us. Spoon-feeding the Eagles fans. Bullshit. Kevin Cobb is the future of the Philadelphia Eagles. Kevin Cobb is our guy. Kevin Cobb is ready. And he's a Super Bowl quality quarterback. And we bought it. I mean, not all of us, but a lot of us were okay with you trading Donovan McNabb because you were so convinced that Kevin Cobb was the future of the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, a lot of us were in favor of this move, but a lot of us were at least, I don't know, a little bit skeptical that this was the correct move to make. A lot of us bought into it, including me. A lot of us were buying what you were selling. I mean, I'm sitting here like, all right, are you sure you want to trade Donovan? All right? He's the best quarterback this franchise has ever had. Are you sure that you want to trade Donovan McNabb? Kevin Cobb is our quarterback of the future. All right, well, I just want to make sure because, I mean, you did trade him to a division rival. Are you sure you're sure? Kevin Cobb is our guy. Okay, all right. McNabb. I mean, like, you're positive on this. Kevin Cobb has matured and is ready to lead this team. All right, well, if you're that positive, I mean, do what you got to do. Trade Donovan McNabb, get the draft picks. All right, fine. You know, let's go Kevin Cobb. Mike Vick. What? Mike Vick. What about Michael Vick? Michael Vick. That's not what you told me before. I mean, he said Kevin Cobb. Did I mishear him? No, you said Kevin. Right. You said Kevin Cobb. I know that's what I said, but I changed my mind. But you just can't fucking do that. What are we supposed to do now? I mean, what the hell are we supposed to do with Kevin Cobb now? I mean, you bet the farm on Michael Vick. If Michael Vick struggles, you can't just bring him back. You signed him to that extension. I mean, what'd you sign him for? Just to hold a clipboard again? I don't know. I don't know what to do with him. Trade him? Do we trade him? I mean, all that quarterback of the future, all that face of the franchise, that's over now. It's over. The Kevin Cobb era is done. Because you traded Donovan McNabb in favor of Kevin Cobb, and you let Donovan McNabb go to a division rival, and you spoon-fed us all offseason. And now you can't do the same exact thing next year. You can't do it. You can't let Donovan McNabb get traded and then let Michael Vick walk away in free agency all for Kevin Cobb. Because fool me once, shame on you. Twice, shame on me. So now moving on to the Michael Vick part. Am I upset or angry that Michael Vick is now the starter of the Philadelphia Eagles? No, not at all. Because Michael Vick, and I never thought I'd be saying this, but Michael Vick right now gives us the best chance to win. And it's got less to do with the shitty one half of football that Kevin Cobb played and more to do with this very poor offensive line and 6 quarters of phenomenal football by Michael Vick. I mean, you can't deny it. The Eagles are playing the hot hand right now. Michael Vick is 4th in the NFL in quarterback rating. And despite getting sacked 6 times against the Detroit Lions, put up one hell of a game. Not to mention almost leading us to the comeback against the Green Bay Packers. And maybe Michael Vick was right. Maybe if he did play all 4 quarters of that game, the Eagles might have won. And in my last video, I talked about how Mike Vick was a temporary solution. And that we all had until March of 2011, and then he was gone. Well, now that he's just made him the face of the franchise, that's got to change. Fast. If you're working for the Philadelphia Eagles, well, what the fuck are you doing watching this video? Go make some phone calls. Go file some paperwork. Go draft up a contract. Because you need to sign Michael Vick long-term right now. Because the better Michael Vick does for the Philadelphia Eagles, the less we'll be able to afford him once free agency rolls around. So no, I'm not upset that Michael Vick is starting for the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, you heard me say it in last week's video. Philadelphia. We should all throw our support behind whatever quarterback is under center for our birds. And that's exactly what I intend to do. Michael Vick, you're our starter. Do what you do best. But you also heard me say in last week's video that it wasn't commentary, it wasn't my opinion, it just is what it is. And it was what it was. I mean, it was a bunch of bullshit produced by the Eagles hype machine. And even up until Monday of this week, when Andy Reid is making stupid-ass jokes in front of a press conference saying, well, you know, I know I'm not speaking good English, but Kevin Cobb's our guy. I mean, he was basically telling us it was what it was. That's why I'm telling you it was what it was. Because that's what they told me it was. They told me it was what it was, so I told you what it was. But now it wasn't anything that anybody thought it was. You're making me look like an asshole out here. Fuck. Go Mike Vick! So here it is, the mighty E-Rocks Week 3 prediction. I've got the Philadelphia Eagles beating the Jacksonville Jaguars, 27-17. Alright, so let's do a little Facebook Friday. For the 2nd consecutive week, Drew, better known as biggest Eagles fan on YouTube, made the correct guess and was the winner in back-to-back weeks. To the rest of the Facebook guys, I mean, I don't want to see this guy from Hawaii keep kicking your ass. I mean, don't let it happen the 3rd week. I'm talking to you, Matt. I'm talking to you, Graham. Facebook Friday this week is an autographed 8x10 photo of Eagles defensive end Jaquay Parker. And also a 2010 Philadelphia Eagles yearbook signed by former Eagles linebacker Ike Reese. And remember one thing. We as Eagles fans have one thing in common. Whether we like Donovan McNabb, whether we liked Kevin Cobb, whether we liked Michael Vick. And that is we all want to see our Philadelphia Eagles win football games. And if the Philadelphia Eagles decide that Michael Vick gives them the best option to win, then we should all support Mike Vick. Let's go, Mike. Let's go, Birds. And I'll see you next week.